Hi everyone. I hope everyone doing great. Coming to today's recipe, I made this recipe when I have when I left over sambar. Sometimes I make sambar to go with idli and dosa, and then I have around half of it left. Or I make it for a party, and I realize that I have made too much. This is a great way to elevate the status of your regular and everyday sambar to an awesome bisibelabath. You can make fresh rice or use leftover rice. For bisibelabath, it is nice to have mustard rice. So if I am using leftover rice, I add little water to it and cook for 5 minutes to make messy. Let's see the ingredients. 2 red, I think usually if you are making for 4 to 5 people, you can use 2 to 3 red chilies. But I am not making for 2 to 3 people, so I am using only 1 red chili and 1 teaspoon and cashew nuts. It's optional, it's depend on your wish. And 2 green chilies and onion. And if you have a small onion, you can use small onion. And especially I already used lot of onion in my old sambar, so I used only very off of the big only very less onion. And coriander leaves. And coming to the next, whatever the veg left over in your fridge, you can use it, or depend on the what vegetable you have already used in your sambar. And salt to taste. And coming to the next part, for masala, we have to make one masala for this awesome recipe. For this we need 2 red chilies and half teaspoon of chana dal and half teaspoon of coriander seed, 1 teaspoon of coriander seeds, and small pieces of cinnamon, and half cup grated coconut, and 1 teaspoon of fried gram dal. Let's see how to make this awesome recipe. Yeah, dry roast all the ingredients. Dry roast all the ingredients. Dry roast all the masala ingredients except coconut, because if you add coconut in this stage, this coconut will get too black. It means it will spoil the original taste of the coconut. So let's roast these dry ingredients and keep it separate, and separately roast that coconut till the moisture goes. Then grind it as a roasted powder and keep it separate. This is one of the healthiest food do, because especially if you see in India, in south of India, it's one of the main dish, we can say it. Then add coconut in a pan and salt it for a minute till the moisture goes out. Because if the moisture, if it's there, then this may even spoil your food. Because if you are having, if you are having, if you roast and if you put coconut, this will create a special taste. If you see all Kerala dishes, people always add coconut in a roasted manner. It's because of this special part. While you are roasting the coconut, keep the flame in a very medium or low, especially if you are using iron pan, keep in a low, because iron pan already will have a lot of heat. So keep it in a low and roast it for a minute, and add with the our masala ingredient and the roasted masala ingredient, and grind it and keep it aside. Yeah, we grinded that masala powder. Just keep it aside. Now we are going to hot the pan. Hi, next we coming to the preparation of Bismillah main recipe. Add oil. If you have a ghee, it's too awesome. Ghee tastes too really good. And then add red chili, cashew nuts, because cashew nuts are optional, especially like India, the cashew nut rates used to be too high, so you can skip cashew nuts. Then, as I told, then coriander leaves. Then add onion. As I said, if you already added onion in your sambar, you can skip this, because I already added a lot of onion in sambar, so I added very less. Then once this cashew nut gets golden color, then once that cashew nut comes brown color, then we need to add pepper. Pepper is optional. If your sambar having very less spicy, if you are feeling, then you can add little pepper. Once the cashew nut becomes brown, then add green chilies, because I added only very less green chilies, so I'm going to add little pepper powders. Once this done, then you can add hink. It means asafoetida, because it's always better to add asafoetida in your cooking, because it's so good to the health. Then add this vegetables. I mean, I added 3 vegetables: carrot, potato, and cauliflower. Even if you have any other vegetables, also you can have like beans. And it's depend on what vegetable you are already added in your sambar. In sambar I added only 2 vegetables, so I added 3 vegetables here. Just saute it for a minute, then just cook for around 5 to 6 minutes. Once it get fried, then add a leftover sambar. I have already I'm having already 1 cup of leftover sambar. Just add it. Keep it a minute. Just mix it. Just look how it's looking. It looks awesome, na? Keep your flame in medium, then keep it high. Then I keep for around medium flame for 3 to 4 minutes. Once it comes to boil, then add our grated masala. Just mix it. Mix well. Just keep it for 2 minutes. Then we need to add our rice. Then add rice and mix it. It looks like be perfect. Let's taste and check the salt. And our bisibelabath is ready. Tasty bisibelabath is ready. You can have with this papadam or with raita. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.